6:30 this morning, we are tracking breaking news. Spokane County Sheriff's deputies are looking for a missing 16-year-old boy this morning. Parker Linder went missing on Saturday night after he reportedly left his house in the Colbert area. Now, he was last seen near the intersection of East Pine Needle Avenue and North Ranchette Road. According to a press release, Linder has a history of health and mental illness. Now, he's described as a 16-year-old white male standing at 5'9", approximately 145 pounds, with brown hair and brown eyes. He was last seen wearing black runner sweatpants, a gray Nike hoodie with a black swoosh, socks, and no shoes. Now, if you have any information on Linder's whereabouts, you are asked to call the number on your screen. That number is 509-456-2233. Coming up on 6:31, good morning. Thank you for joining us here on Up with KREM. Today we continue to practice practice social distancing as we bring you our continued coronavirus coverage. Everybody is working from home to bring you the facts to help put your fears into perspective. This morning I am joined by Jen York, who has been working from home. This is her second week now. She will join us right now to tell us the latest surrounding COVID-19 news. Good morning, Jen.
Good morning, Joshua. Hope your weekend was great and cozy at home. I'm cozy in my home this morning, and I have some headlines that we want to get to about coronavirus. Things are often changing by the day, if not the hour. So here's a few updates on some major events across the nation and around the world. Let's start with the Olympics this morning being postponed nearly 1 year to the day. The New York Times is reporting a new date for the Tokyo Olympics. These are the Summer Games. It reports the games will now begin July 23rd, 2021. The games were originally set to get underway July 24th this year. And new this morning, Instacart workers could be going on strike today. Gig Workers Collective asked Instacart to provide workers with hazard pay, protective gear, and a few other demands. Now, this weekend, company leaders say they would provide workers with hand sanitizer upon request. They also outlined changes to the company's tip system. Instacart, though, is looking to hire 300,000 more workers, pretty big number. Orders have surged by 150% year over year just in the past few weeks. And President Trump added 30 days to social distancing guidelines. The initial 15-day period of social distancing urged by the federal government expires today, but now it's going to be expanded. But the voluntary national shutdown is now being extended through April. According to some top medical experts, the highest number of deaths, pretty grim here, are expected to happen in about 2 weeks around Easter. And if you want more information, again, coronavirus information changes quickly. It changes by the day, if not the hour. You can always text health to our tip line. That's 509-448-2000 for the latest updates, both locally and around the world. Joshua, we'll send it back to you in studio.
Jen, thank you very much for that update this morning. Of course, 6:33 this morning. Time now to also join in with our own Evan Arani, who continues to broadcast the weather from his home. Evan, this past weekend, sometimes to feel like you should stay inside, sometimes where you could go outside. What's it going to look like this week?
Well, it looks like for today, it's going to be mainly a stay inside kind of day. Monday, today is going to be rain showers and plenty of high wind, but Tuesday and Wednesday are going to follow like the weekend did, where maybe for a portion of the day, there's a little bit of rain coming down, whereas other portions of the day could include partly cloudy conditions. It was kind of an all-encompassing weekend that involved cooler temperatures, but often a chance for the sun to come out, and we'll see that toward about Tuesday and Wednesday. But to start off your Monday, at least, we're picking up on a cold front that is arriving from the west side of the state, and it's traveling over the Cascades as we speak. That's what's causing all of that rain. Look at all the green, and if we pause this at where we are right now, you can see how much of that is moving right in the direction of Spokane, and it's kind of tapering off toward about western Montana in the form of snow. So what do we have as far as watches and warnings go? Well, a winter weather advisory over the Cascades that includes Snoqualmie and Stevens Pass, as we see active snowfall right now and pretty decent amount of it. Wind advisory is everywhere in tan. That includes Spokane and Coeur d'Alene and involves the possibility of 30 to 40 mile-per-hour gusts. It looks like hour by hour we'll see those temperatures make their way to the upper 40s and low 50s, a high of 50 in Spokane, with the snow probably reserved for higher elevations. Rain in Spokane and Coeur d'Alene between about 9 a.m. and noon before things start to taper off. So in just a few minutes, we'll take a live look out at Snoqualmie Pass. We'll also talk about what the remainder of the week looks like, which will include a fair amount of additional wet weather that we'll go into detail in just a bit. But for now, I will send things back over to you, Joshua.
Evan, thank you very much. We will check in with you in just a few minutes. It is 6:35 this morning. Right now, Spokane Public Schools is offering free grab-and-go meals at 24 different schools for students to pick up while they are home from school. But starting today, SPS buses will also be delivering free meals to select locations. Our Nicole Hernandez joins us to explain the new program.
Good morning, Joshua. So on top of giving out those grab-and-go lunches at the different schools and the different locations that they've already started, there's 24 of those, the school district is now going to start giving out lunches with their school buses. They'll be delivering them to different locations throughout our city that need it the most, and any child can pick up those lunches at those places where those buses will be going. So those new bus routes will be at the bus routes of Arlington, Audubon, Cooper, Sheridan, and Stevens Elementary School stops. The school district has an interactive map on their website that you're seeing right now that shows where the bus will be stopping, at what time, and for how long. And if you scroll down, all the bus stops are listed by area. Most stops are around 3 minutes, start at 10 a.m. and go until noon. This delivery service is for any child up to the age of 18 or anyone enrolled in high school. So the district is handing out those grab-and-go lunches still at all those 24 different locations. Those will be open from 11 a.m. to noon today through Friday. So it's just those weekdays, the days that kids would have been in school. And again, they are open to anyone under the age of 18, so any kid or anyone enrolled in high school, and you do not have to be enrolled in the Spokane Public School District. So if you are interested in more info about those different locations, you can text us the word lunch to 509-448-2000 and we'll send you a list with more info. In Spokane, I'm Nicole Hernandez.
Nicole, thank you very much. This morning we have the latest numbers for you surrounding COVID-19 cases throughout the inland Northwest. 2 more deaths have been confirmed in Spokane linked to the coronavirus. Both of those deaths are linked to Spokane County residents, one a man in his 80s and another to a woman in her 60s. This brings the total number of people who have died to 4. There are 136 confirmed cases of the virus in Spokane. There are 50 cases being reported in Grant County, 3 cases in Stevens County, 6 in Whitman County, 7 in Adams County, and 3 in Okanogan County. Meanwhile, there are over 4,800 confirmed cases of the coronavirus statewide. 195 people have died in Washington. King County reports the highest number of cases with over 2,100 infections and 144 deaths, followed by Snohomish County with over 1,000 cases and 21 deaths. Now, across state line in Idaho, there are 27 confirmed COVID-19 cases in Kootenai County, with 273 cases being reported statewide. Bonner County, has announced their first confirmed case yesterday. And at 6:38 this morning, we are joined now by our own Dana Marie McNichol, who continues to bring in questions to our newsroom that you're asking, and she joins us this morning to tell us more about what people want to know.
That's right, Joshua. A lot of people are asking about the stimulus package, especially for those on Social Security. So you see the question, does people on SSI get the stimulus check, and how do you get it? This is a great question, and so I've received those, several of those in this morning, and the answer to that question is yes, regardless of whether they're on Social Security benefits, supplemental security income, or veteran benefits. You should see that $1,200 check. Now, if you filed your taxes for the 2018 or the 2019 year, you should receive your tax refund via direct deposit. So it's safe to assume you'll be at the front of the line to receive your money if you ask them for a direct deposit. Now, if you opted for your refund by mail, the money could take a couple of weeks or even months. Now, Social Security beneficiaries who do not file returns, their relief checks will be based on information on their 1099 form. Now, another question we got in is, what about post offices? Will they have to close? It's a great question. So postal and shipping includes large integrated carriers. They are essential businesses. They are not required to close. This is regional and local carrier services, mail management firms, and charter and delivery services. Another question we got in this morning is, hi, is it true if you catch the virus you should not take ibuprofen? Now, I went straight to the FDA's website and they said they're not aware of scientific evidence connecting the use of ibuprofen with the worsening COVID-19 symptoms. The agency is investigating this issue further and will communicate publicly when more information is available. That's what that statement read. So if you have questions surrounding the coronavirus about the stimulus package, you could text the word FAX to 509-448-2000 or just text your question directly. We'll get you those links that we have from our website, or I can answer those questions for you as they come into our newsroom. So it's a good thing to take advantage of that feature. Joshua?
Dana Marie, thank you very much. We'll be right back after this short break.